2. Ellis needs to dial one in. Tension building here at Yakima County Stadium. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball game over. 2-1 victory. Pippins over Sweets.
Independence Day Eve here at the Orchard as the Pippins get ready to take on the Marion Berries in Game 3 of a 3-game series here on an early part of the 4th of July weekend. Welcome into Pippins Pregame presented by the Washington's Lottery. I'm Harmon Johnson, your voice of the Yakima Valley Pippins. Well, today is Celebrate America Day at the Orchard as the Pippins celebrate Independence Day just a few hours early. The United States turns 249 years old tomorrow, marking the day when the Declaration of Independence was ratified, boldly asserting our country's values and ideals. The Founding Fathers also used the Declaration of Independence to set a foundation for our country's identity relating to liberty, self-governance, and democratic principles. July 4th, 1776 continues to be one of the many milestones in our history that continue to shape our country today. The Pippins are looking for their first win all time against the Marion Berries. They send Harrison Hofarth out on the bump to try and get it done here in Game 3. Well, coming up next on Pippins Pregame, we chat with Pippins head coach Garrett DeGallier as we get ready for what should be a well-attended contest here at the Orchard. Stick with us on Pippins Pregame.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Welcome back to Pippins Pregame presented by the Washington's Lottery. I'm here with Pippins head coach Garrett DeGallier. And first off, Coach, happy Independence Day. What does the 4th of July mean to you?
Oh, it's a great day to celebrate our country. You know, it's always a great opportunity to spend time with family. I know I'm going to get to see mine here tonight and over the next few days, and it's just always a great time to celebrate, obviously, our country and family and our loved ones. So,
a big crowd expected tonight for Game 3 against the Berries. How do you use that momentum like you got on opening day here at the Orchard way back at the start of June?
well, it's always fun having a lot of people in the stands. I don't care if you're coaching or playing, if you're at home or you're on the road. You know, I think for our guys, part of this league and the opportunity it provides them is learning how to play and perform in front of a lot of people. It is kind of a skill that needs to be developed, right? Especially as these young men continue to climb the ladder, going to four-year schools, have dreams and hopes and aspirations of playing professional baseball. So, you know, again, whether we're at home, on the road, you know, obviously, yes, we are at home tonight, so I hope our fans give us an incredible home field advantage tonight. But it's an awesome opportunity for our players to further develop their game, their mentalities, and learning how to deal with the successes and failures of baseball when there are a lot of people watching them.
Fireworks after the game, a cooler night tonight than it's been earlier this week. A lot to look forward to.
Yeah, no, 100%. Fireworks night are always great. You know, we got to win on fireworks night, so hopefully we come out right. We just got to play the game. You know, we got to release pressure. You know, go out, be free, play our game, and whatever happens is going to happen. You know, winning baseball is throwing strikes with 2 pitches, playing clean, routine defense, and then being opportunistic with the stick. So another great night to do that. Always a fresh opportunity every day. So we're excited for it.
Coach, good luck tonight. Thanks for joining me.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Welcome back to Pippins Pregame, presented by the Washington's Lottery. It's now time for the Banner Bank Yakima Valley Pippins starting lineup. Banner Bank has been a longtime sponsor of the Yakima Valley Pippins. If you're looking for a regional bank that knows the Yakima Valley, go and see Banner Bank. Here are the starters as announced by Pippins manager Garrett DeGallier on this Celebrating America Thursday night. Leading off and playing right field will be number 25, Dylan Anderson. Batting second and playing shortstop will be number 2, Langan Naylor. Batting third is the left fielder, number 18, Finley Spicer. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 20, Julian Angulo. Batting fifth, the second baseman tonight, number 8, Gage Reeser. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 12, Kyler Bittner. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 15, Ethan Buckley. Batting eighth is number 9, the center fielder, Jared Stevenson. And batting ninth, the designated hitter tonight, number 24, Ethan Hogan. Again for the Pippins, Anderson, Naylor, Spicer, Angulo, Reeser, Bittner, Buckley, Stevenson, and Hogan. Harrison Hofarth takes to the bump for Yakima Valley on this Thursday night. We'll get you his numbers when the Berries come up to bat in the top of the first inning. Those are your Banner Bank Yakima Valley Pippins starters, and this has been Pippins Pregame presented by the Washington's Lottery. First pitch is next. Stick with us.
Place to be than here at Yakima County Stadium for Game 3 of the Yakima Valley Pippins and the Marion Berries' first series in franchise history. Glad you're with us on Celebrate America night on a Thursday night just before all the Independence Day celebrations get underway tomorrow. The Pippins celebrating a day early as they will take on the Walla Walla Sweets tomorrow on the actual 4th of July. We've got fireworks to follow this game, and the Pippins are looking to get some fireworks of their own over their last 6 games, which includes a 6-game losing streak, only able to scratch across 10 runs in those 6 contests. The Pippins are looking for a couple of big innings on offense as they will get ready to try and get their first win in franchise history over the Berries. Yakima Valley sending out a very similar lineup as you just saw in the pregame show to yesterday. A couple of noticeable changes. Hogan is the designated hitter today, and Kyler Bittner will play third, giving a chance for Langan Naylor to get back into the starting lineup. For Marion, they will send out a similar lineup to the last couple of games, but certainly a different lineup as they've had a couple of late scratches due to injuries. Cade Goldstein moves from the third spot to the second spot, as it'll be Weidman, Goldstein, and Hubbard to lead it off for the Berries. Paul Vasquez, Ben Allen, and Nick Holm are due up next. Taylor Brenneman, the pitcher last night, will bat 7th. Anthony Cepeda and Liam O'Connor. We're going to take a quick break as Pippins pregame continues. We'll be back with the national anthem as a Celebrate America tonight. This is Pippins pregame.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses, because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Well, today not only marks the Celebrate America night for Yakima Valley, but it also is the end of the first half of the regular season. 27 games down after this one is complete. 27 games left to go. It's certainly flown by as we're here in the first week of July. We play until the first week of August. The Pippins with their final home game until July 11th. They go on the road for the next 6 contests as the crowd continues to file in here
at Yakima County Stadium. A crowd of over 1,000 expected. The nice conditions today are certainly going to bring a few more out to the ballpark. You see a couple of the hat giveaways. A little bit of a sun hat / cowboy hat with the movable brim. And you can see a lot of fans out here ready to celebrate Independence Day just a day early. Because it is Celebrate Independence Day and we are honoring those in our country and just celebrating the fact that we are free, we're going to send it down to the field. Here's Pippins PA announcer Scott Erickson to introduce the national anthem.
Head coach Mark Gray. Athletic training services are provided by Multicare Orthopedics Northwest, the official athletic training provider of the Pippins. Fans, at this time we ask you to rise. And gentlemen, please remove your caps as the Barbershop Chorus presents our national anthem.
Barbershop Quartet getting us started here on Celebrate America Night at the Orchard. Glad you're with us on a Thursday night. I'm Harmon Johnson, your voice of the Yakima Valley Pippins. The Pippins will send out Harrison Hofarth to start this contest. Harrison has worked in 2 games, going 2 1/3 innings, has only given up 1 hit on the season, 5 runs, 3 of them earned. Last time out was down in Bend as he worked 2 innings, giving up 2 runs. Neither one of them was earned. There you see the stats for the incoming freshman to Seattle University out of Vancouver, Washington. The southpaw going to look to average that fastball around the mid-80s and mix in some off-speed as well. Also still looking for his first strikeout on the season since joining the Yakima Valley Pippins. Behind him in the field, it will be Finley Spicer in left, Jared Stevenson in center, and Dylan Anderson in right field. Kyler Bittner is making his debut at third today for the Pippins. Langan Naylor back at short. Gage Reeser at second. Julian Angulo remains at first. Catching for Harrison Hofarth is Ethan Buckley. The lefty will face Danny Weidman, Cade Goldstein, and Bryce Hubbard here on a beautiful Thursday evening in Yakima, Washington. It's been a little warm the last couple of days. There's been some fires in the area, but the smoke is cleared out. And we get ready to celebrate our country here on a nice 80-degree day at Yakima County Stadium. Wind speed around 12 miles an hour, able to keep everybody cool. Precipitation expected is 0. We'll see if that continues to ring true throughout the rest of the night. And the humidity, a comfortable 30% as we get ready to go here at the Orchard. West Coast League umpiring crew tonight. Brandon Lane is back behind the dish after being in that role for the first game of this series on Tuesday. His counterpart out in the field will be Lucas Naley as the 2 umpires designated by the West Coast League get ready to work Game 3 of this series between the Berries and the Pippins. You see that shadow of the banners making its way over towards the right side of the infield. 7:05 start tonight as we get ready to celebrate our country. They've said play ball here at the Orchard, and we are ready to go. Harrison Hofarth in his first start as a Yakima Valley Pippin. Winds and fires the first pitch. Called a strike right at 7:05 p.m. 86 degrees at first pitch.
as that one's chopped and foul to put Hofarth ahead in the count 0-2. A nice clear day at the Orchard, not a cloud in the sky. And like I mentioned, there were some fires in the area, but the wind has taken the smoke out of the air. Hofarth's 0-2 pitch. On the ground over to third. Bittner's first chance at the hot corner. Sends it across for out number 1 in the contest. Weidman down on 3 pitches. Good start for Harrison Hofarth. He will face Cade Goldstein now, the shortstop in today's games. The left-handed batter facing the left-handed pitcher. Goldstein had been batting in the 3 spot, but moves up to the 2 hole today after a couple of different injuries and lineup moves have shifted the Marion lineup just a little bit. First pitch just a bit outside. First pitch out of the zone thrown by Hofarth. Harrison going to follow Coach DeGallier back up to Seattle U in the fall. Goldstein comes into today batting .275. Last night was able to go 3 for 7. The Marion offense was cooking as Hofarth misses outside for ball 3. Fastball lively here with a little bit bigger crowd on hand. 87 miles an hour. Hofarth amped up. Misses outside for ball 4. Everything to the glove side. 3-pitch ground out and a 4-pitch walk has us started here in the first inning. Moves the lineup down to Bryce Hubbard, the designated hitter. Hubbard batting .280 on the season. Last night did not play, so he is well rested. First offering right at the top of the zone. Puts Hofarth in front. Harrison joined the team down in Portland for the June 18th game, but was only able to go a third of an inning, giving up 3 runs, all of them earned against that huge Portland lineup. 3 walks, no strikeouts, only 4 batters faced. Misses inside there. Was away from the team for about a week and then rejoined them down in Bend. Pitched 2 innings, gave up those 2 runs, but neither was earned. 1-0, outside. Oh, no, called strike. Well, I was a little quick to call there. My fault. Looked outside from up here, but that's why I'm not the umpire Brandon Lane. One ball and 2 strikes. Hofarth, a couple of peeks over at first. Goldstein, short lead, and a pitch timer violation going to be called on Harrison Hofarth to move the count to 2-2. Buckley goes out to chat with Hofarth after the automatic ball. Hofarth certainly in a situation that he has not been in yet. He has seen collegiate bats, but this is his first start here on his home mound. Big night, bigger crowd. Certainly is probably feeling the pressures out there on the bump. The 2-2, just a bit too far outside. Everything's missing to the glove side, which means that Hofarth is holding on to that pitch just a little while longer than he would like. Counts run full. Runner takes off. It's on the ground, foul past Angulo. Bryce Hubbard, an native of Norcross, Georgia. If he's got any family watching, it is past the 10 o'clock hour there. Another payoff. Pitch dances above the zone for ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by Hofarth after a leadoff ground out. That has been the one thing that if you're looking at Harrison's 2 appearances so far, 3 walks in each to give him 6 coming into today. There's a look at Paul Vasquez, the third baseman today. Already 2 walks issued in his start. Got to be able to limit the damage on your home mound as he misses inside again to the glove side. From a baseball fan's point of view, to me, it just looks like Harrison's trying to be too perfect with the fastball right now, which is okay. He's got high expectations. 1-0, that one finds the zone. 1-1. That's a sign of a young man out there on the bump that wants to perform well. Two on. Breaking ball undercooked. It gets past Buckley. A wild pitch puts 2 runners in scoring position. That does give first base open, but Hofarth trying to limit the damage here. You can live with base runners. It's just a matter of how many of them score. And the Pippins have certainly been unable to hold some runners off the base paths in their 6-game losing streak. Only going to say this number once, so open your ears. Pippins being outscored 56-10 during this 6-game slide. Looking to change that here with some offensive fireworks before we have our fireworks show after the game. Defense also playing better. 2-2, broken bat out towards left, tailing towards foul territory. Spicer slides, he can't get there. The ball dropped fair. Spicer's going to throw to third, but Bittner can't handle it. Runners are at the corners after the broken bat single to left, and it's 1-0 Marion. Hubbard just about got thrown out. He didn't realize that Spicer didn't catch that ball or that it landed fair. I think Vasquez was trying to make sure the ball didn't go into the middle of the diamond. That's why he stands at first. One run across on 1 hit for the Berries. Their 5th batter, Ben Allen, steps up. He's swinging first pitch. Bittner lets it go foul. That one was close. Ben Allen, switch hitting catcher for the Berries. Batting .306 on the season with 11 hits. Allen, a native of Kaiser, Oregon, batting against a pitcher from Vancouver, Washington. Looper over the glove of Bittner and down into left field. Another run comes across. RBI single for Ben Allen. 2-0. The Berries striking first.
Number 19, Nick Cole.
Hofarth got the first out on 3 pitches, but has been unable to find an out since. Pippins' offense going to have to go to work. First pitch breaking ball in there for strike 1. If you are going to give up runs, you'd rather give them up earlier in the game and give your offense a chance to work their way back. Hofarth is a ground ball away from getting out of the inning. This is a fly ball. It's out to Stevenson in center. Runners will tag. Stevenson will get it in quickly. 2 down here in the inning. Not deep enough to advance Vasquez at second.
Now batting, number 17, Taylor Brenneman.
So now here's Taylor Brenneman, who was the pitcher in last night's contest. Went 4 2/3, only giving up 1 run to the Pippins. Batting in left field and in the 7 spot. First pitch strike. That spot was originally the man at first base's brother, Jake Allen, but he was scratched right after BP. 0-1, breaking ball fooled him. Hofarth ahead in the count. 0-2. Brenneman only batting 100 on the season. Has picked up 1 hit in 7 games at the plate. Oh-2 pitch on the way. Called strike 3. Brenneman down looking. And the Pippins limit the damage. 2-0 here in the first. The Pippins coming up.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets.
Bottom of the first inning here on Celebrate America Night at the Orchard. Jordan Leonardson is the starting pitcher for the Marion Berries here in their 3rd game at the Orchard in franchise history. The junior from Umpqua Community College, a native of Scottsdale, Arizona, with a 1.89 ERA over his 4 games pitched. Has struck out 10, but he's also walked 6, so we'll see if the Pippins can get to a Berries starter here in this series. They have not been able to get more than 1 run across in the first frame in their last 6 games. Dylan Anderson will lead it off. Anderson, Naylor, and Spicer due up here in the first. Hopefully more after them. Leonardson's first pitch is outside for ball 1 to Dylan Anderson, batting .277 on the season. Leads the Pippins with 26 hits. He's ahead in the count. 2-0. The fastball from Leonardson, averaging around 87 miles an hour. Another hard one in there, out to short. That's second, actually. Anderson unable to beat it out. Again, 3 pitches get the first out in an inning. That'll bring up Lincoln Naylor, the shortstop in today's contest. Got the last couple days off. First pitch downstairs. Ball 1. Dribbler back towards the mound. Leonardson right on the slab. Sends a strike over to first. Quickly 2 are away. Naylor unable to use his quick speed to beat it out at first. So Finley Spicer will bat with 2 outs. .269 batting average on the season. 14 hits after picking up 1 last night. Rides inside and it plunks him. Spicer. That'll bring up Julian Angulo. Angulo missed a home run by probably 2 feet in last night's game. Settled for a double. At the time, it made the score 1-0 Yakima Valley, scoring Finley Spicer from first. I'm sure Julian would love a swing like he had last night right here. It was on the first pitch. He's taking the first pitch here. Ahead in the count, 1-0. Angulo batting .244 through his 12 games with the Pippins. A line drive out towards the gap. Spicer's going to run a while. He's getting the wave from Garrett DeGallier at third. Makes the turn. Angulo's safe at second. The throw sails wide, and Yakima Valley gets a run back on another RBI double by Julian Angulo. Julian has found his extra base power. Ball off the bat at 100 miles an hour that just plugged the right center field gap. Score 2-1. Gage Reeser bats next. Reeser nearly hit by the pitch. The one-hit batter that Leonardson has put on comes back to bite him. Downstairs, count 2-0. Gage batting .246 this season. 16 hits, including 3 triples. That one he is hit by. That one got him square in the back. No question about it. 2 will be aboard. And Kyler Bittner will stroll to the plate. Gage is feeling that one. We'll see where this ended up getting him. Gage gives the thumbs up, telling the training staff from Multicare Orthopedics Northwest he's all right. Coach DeGallier talked about it, as now we're going to get a visit by a member of the Marion pitching coach staff. You certainly hope nothing will come of the hit by pitch. Remember, down in Ridgefield, Gage was plunked. We can take a look at where that pitch hit him. Fastball that got away, 88 miles an hour, right to the middle of the back. Gage was sidelined with a pitch that hit him in the foot down in Ridgefield. He's going to stay in and run for himself. We'll probably get some attention when he gets back to the dugout. First pitch upstairs to Kyler Bittner, batting .246 this season. His 20th game with the Pippins, as the Pips are in their 27th regular season game. First half ends tonight. Little flare out towards first. Chasing it towards foul territory is Holm. He will grab it and make the out to retire the side. The Pippins get a run back. It's 2-1 thanks to a Julian Angulo RBI double. We go to the second.
Own savings include Pepsi brand 12 packs, buy 2 get 2 free. Buy Mark quad chairs are just $9.99. Plus save $50 on a Quick Shade Weekender 10x10 canopy. Storeware's 23-gallon totes are just $7.99. And all Frito-Lay party-sized chips are $3.99.
Save store-wide through July 7th. Buy Mart since 1955.
Well, it was about a 15-minute first inning between the two squads. 3 runs put up between Marion and Yakima Valley. The Berries got 2 runs on 2 hits, sent 7 batters to the plate. Excuse me, yes, they did send 7. I can do math. The Pippins sending 6, getting 1 run on 1 hit, but 2 batters were hit by a pitch. Harrison Hofarth facing the number 8 man, Anthony Cepeda. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Hofarth, the 2 walks that he allowed came around to score. Did leave 2 stranded. Cepeda's unable to pull the trigger. Last night, Cepeda playing right field went 5 for 5 with 2 runs and a walk. Pitch upstairs. Did he go around? No, says Lucas Naley. Hofarth still searching for that first strikeout as a Pippin. That one dances away. Moves the count to even, 2-2. Cepeda's batting average jumped by nearly 8.08 points. Guess I don't know the actual way to call that. It went from 205 to 286. So jumped by 85 points. There you go. 2-2. Line drive out towards center field. It's going to get down in front of Stevenson. Cepeda now 6 for his last 6 in the series. Cepeda continues to hit as now Liam O'Connor making his first appearance here at the Orchard. Squaring to bunt, but he pulls back. O'Connor listed as a shortstop, playing second base tonight after Cody Kashimoto was scratched. 5'9", 175 from Evergreen, Colorado. O'Connor will be a sophomore at Willamette University. Bunting there, but he pulls back. Count now 2-0. Bittner playing on the cut of the grass, ready to field the bunt. Middle infield playing for a double play. Should O'Connor swing away? Squares again. That one is just a bit upstairs. Makes the count 3-0. The last time that O'Connor saw action in a game was back on June 30th against Corvallis. Went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. 3-0 nearly clips him. A 4-pitch walk. That is the 3rd free pass issued by Hofarth. 2 are on, and there's nobody out as Danny Weidman digs in for the 2nd time. Weidman grounded out to Kyler Bittner on 3 pitches in the first inning. Squares there, but Hofarth has missed with 5 straight pitches. Coach DeGallier going to go out and have a chat with Hofarth. Of course, Coach DeGallier, a big reason why Hofarth is here. Director of Baseball Ops at Seattle U, where Hofarth is committed to play this next season. Infield having a chat as we wait for Cade Goldstein and Danny Weidman. There you see Weidman. Goldstein waits on deck. Home plate umpire Brandon Lane going to go out and break up the meeting. Longer meeting out there, maybe trying to give Hofarth a chance to catch his breath. Coach DeGallier trying to look out for his guys. Pitching staff still a little bit shorthanded. They are getting some reinforcements tomorrow for the Walla Walla series. The 1-0 pitch, Weidman pops it up over the netting and right into the lap of a fan sitting up on top of the walkway. Trickles down over towards the seats. Who ended up with it? Do we have it yet? I never saw anyone hold up the ball. One, bunt laid down. Hofarth's going to spin and go to first. Scoring position.
Now batting, number 13, Cade Goldstein.
Anthony Cepeda stands at third. Liam O'Connor at second for Cade Goldstein. 8 RBI on the season. First pitch breaker downstairs. Goldstein in last night's contest was, again, 3 for 7, had 1 RBI, 2 runs scored, and a stolen base. Certainly was able to take advantage of the extra at-bats that Marion got for themselves last night. 1-0, just a bit out. Hofarth has issued 3 walks. He's also given up 3 hits. Playing in. He was playing in so far that the throw will be cut off and a run will not score. Finley gambling a little bit with the left-handed batter up, and it pays off. I don't think I've ever seen a left fielder playing so far in. Look at where he's standing. He's almost closer to the infield than he is to the outfield wall. Gets a big second out here for Hofarth. And now Bryce Hubbard drew a walk back in the first inning. Gets hit with a breaking ball. Hofarth lost control. Certainly no intent there. Although Gage Reeser and Spicer were both hit, so if you want to call it retribution, you could, I guess. That loads the bases for Paul Vasquez, who had an RBI single in the previous inning. First pitch inside. Buckley unable to bring it back. Vasquez came into today batting .278 with 10 hits on the season. Playing third base today after doing the designated hitter's duties yesterday. .2-0 upstairs. There's nowhere to put Paul Vasquez. Control just a little bit off right now for Harrison Hofarth. Jackson Burtis is warming up on the bullpen mound. All hands on deck today for Yakima Valley's relievers. The 3-0, that's high and away, and that will score a run. The fourth walk issued by Hofarth makes the score 3-1 for the Berries. Hofarth needs one more out to get through 2 innings, but Ben Allen stands in his way, the other Marion Berry who had an RBI single back in the first. Hofarth on an island out there with the bases loaded. First pitch misses upstairs. Unable to find the strike zone currently. Looking to dig deep against Ben Allen. Pitch just above the zone. Buckley unable to steal a strike, bringing it back down. (2-0) inside. Again, bases are loaded, nowhere to put Ben Allen. The score is 3-1. Lead runner O'Connor, second is Hubbard, first is Vasquez. The 3-0 pitch. That is called a strike. Brandon Lane says Ben Allen needs to see at least one more pitch. Now the 3-1 offering. That's outside and upstairs. Back-to-back bases loaded walks have made the score 4-1 for the Berries. Garrett DeGallier is going to make his way back out of the dugout. Hofarth appears to be unable to get the final out here in the second. There's the signal. It will be time for Jackson Burtis to come into this ball game. Bases are loaded. There's 2 outs. 4-1. Marion on top.
Yeah, tequila makes her clothes. One of the hottest names in country, Joe Nichols. Live in concert, July 27th, 8 p.m., Legends Event Center. Yeah, like I was nodding right along to a song on the radio. Yeah. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Somewhere sunny. Joe Nichols, live.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Jackson Burtis in relief of Harrison Hofarth on the season. .480 ERA, 8 games pitched, 8 innings worked. 4 strikeouts to 5 walks, 10 hits as well. Last time out against the Bend Elks, an inning and a third, 1 run allowed on 1 hit and 1 walk. He will face Nick Holm, the 8th batter up to the dish here in the second inning. Well, it was already a later night start. 7:05 first pitch. The first inning and a half, technically not even through the half, has taken 35 minutes. The Berries have scored 4 runs on 3 hits. They were also walked 5 times and hit by a pitch. See if Burtis is able to get the final out here in the second and let his offense go back to work. Burtis, a native of Maple Valley, Washington. 6'4", 215, towing the slab. First pitch gets away from Buckley. Coming home is the lead runner, Hubbard. So you can't quite close the book yet on Hofarth. He's now allowed 5 runs across. Wild pitch on the first pitch that Burtis throws. Only 2 are on now. One-0. Comes into Jake Dodge. Well, it was Holm who started the game, but Jake Dodge now hitting here in the second. Line drive, foul. Makes the count 2-1. Nick Holm goes 0 for 1 today, as now Jake Dodge, who was in the first game of the series, rips a ball out towards right. Anderson looks up, and you can kiss it goodbye. The Berries have exploded for 8 runs in the first 5 outs, and they have a commanding lead here on Celebrate America Night, 8-1 at the Orchard. Two more runners, credit. That ball left in a hurry. 98 off the bat, 365 over the right field wall. Burtis misses with ball 2. Only 2 strikes thrown in the inning by Jackson. One was a foul ball, the other one left the yard. That one misses as well. Makes the count 3-0. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk. Taylor Brenneman is aboard, and the Berries have batted around here in the second. That brings back Anthony Cepeda, led off the second inning with a single. He would score. This is a liner, high out to Stevenson. He will squeeze it to retire the side. 6 runs across here in the second inning, capped off by a home run by Jake Dodge, pinch hitting here in the second. 8-1 here at the Orchard.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses, because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Bottom of the second inning here at the Orchard, the Berries and Jordan Leonardson with a comfortable 8-1 lead after putting up 6 runs, sending 10 men to the plate in the second inning. Jake Dodge's home run sailed out of here very quickly. It's not the first time he's hit a home run over that right field wall either. Had a solo shot in the 4th inning to score the Berries' first run here at this ballpark in their franchise's history. Ethan Buckley hits first, and he will take a ball upstairs. 8 runs on 4 hits for Marion in their first 2 frames. Downstairs, 2-0. Well, this crowd is waiting for the fireworks show after the game, but so far they've been treated to an explosive first 2 innings on offense for the Berries. Buckley fouls one at the plate to move the count to 2-1. Ethan on the season batting .265. 13 hits for the South Africa native. The 2-1 over the head of Holm and into right field. Buckley chugs around first. The ball's bobbled out by the wall, and Ethan's going to have himself a stand-up double. Good start to the second inning for Yakima Valley. Buckley picks up his 14th hit of the season. His second extra base hit. The first one coming back on June 20th against the Walla Walla Sweets. Jared Stevenson watches ball 1. Stevenson, another Seattle U ball player. Only batting .148, but picked up a hit last night to bring his total to 4 through his 12 games with the Pippins. Swinging 2-0. Stevenson with 3 runs scored despite the low hit numbers, thanks to a couple of walks. 2-1, fouled away. Count moves even at 2 apiece. Jared replacing Jaden St. Cyr in center field. Two, down and in. Well, Leonardson, despite only allowing the 1 run in the first inning, looked a little bit wild. Pippins just popping out on a couple of pitches as Stevenson will draw ball 4. 2 are aboard, nobody's out. Good opportunity for the Pippins to get a run back against Leonardson. That was his first walk issued, but he's also hit 2 batters. He's allowed 2 doubles in the game, but he's also been the benefactor of a couple of quick outs. See what Ethan Hogan, the number 9 batter for the Pippins, can do. Squares to bunt, but he pulls it back and watches ball 1 upstairs. Hogan batting .278. in his 8th game with Yakima Valley. Pops the bunt up, but it will drop in front of Vasquez over by the Pippins dugout. Yakima Valley electing to still try and play small ball. Down by 7 here in the 2nd inning. Plenty of time to try and mount a 7-run comeback. Hogan's bunting again. He gets it down in front of the pitcher. Leonardson over to first. A good sacrifice by Ethan Hogan. Puts 2 in scoring position for the top of the order. That has been something that the Pippins have tried to do all year, is play small ball. They've been very successful getting runners over. Getting them in has been the harder part. Anderson takes a first pitch strike. Leonardson without a strikeout yet today. Dillon, line drive into the left center field gap. This one's all the way to the wall. Buckley and Stevenson score easily. And Anderson will hold up at second with a 2 RBI double to bring the score to 8-3. The comeback starts now. Dillon continues to produce at the top of the lineup for Yakima Valley. 27th hit. Those are his 7th and 8th RBIs. Only 1 out still. Langan Naylor up next. A first pitch strike from Leonardson. Pippins with 3 extra base hits tonight. All three of them actually are extra base hits. Pitch downstairs. Last night, Yakima Valley only had 1 hit for extra bases. It was the double by Angulo back in the 1st. The night before, had 0 extra base hits. Naylor, slow dribbler out to second. O'Connor on to first. Productive out for Langan as he advances Anderson to third. 2 outs here in the inning for Finley Spicer.
Number 18, Finley Spicer.
Spicer was plunked on the first pitch in his last at-bat. Breaking ball right over the inside third. Spicer with 8 runs scored, 14 hits. Upstairs, evens the count. One of 2 players now on the roster from St. Scholastica. Watches another breaking ball drop in for strike 2. He also missed a little bit of time earlier in the season, but is back and trying to come up big. 1-2, another breaking ball, cut on and missed. The Pippins get 2 back. 8-3 is the score. Jackson Burtis looking for a 0.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Liam O'Connor set to face that man, Jackson Burtis, here in the third inning. 8-3, a lot of offense in the early parts of this contest. Ground ball to Bittner, stabs it with the glove, sets his feet onto Angulo for out number one. Good start to the third inning. The Berries sent 10 men to the plate in the second, scoring 6 runs. Yakima Valley scored 2 of their own in the bottom of the second, sending 6 to the plate. Weidman squares to bunt. Bittner's charging. He picks it up. 2 pitches and 2 outs. Both to Kyler Bittner at third. Burtis looking for a near impossible feat as he will face Cade Goldstein with 2 outs. Got the third out of the second, and quickly 2 away here in the third. Goldstein elects to take the first pitch to avoid the 3-pitch inning, as it looks like maybe a bug flew into his eye. He steps out. Burtis is 0-1 downstairs. Count moves to 1-1. Upstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. Goldstein, in the previous inning, lined out to Finley Spicer. Rips it towards his bullpen and into the party deck. Definitely fell. 93 off the bat. Hope everyone's okay down there in the party deck. Two balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off over towards the banners. Righty-lefty matchup between Burtis and Cade Goldstein. The 8th pitch of the inning, a breaking ball looped over towards Reeser. He won't get there. A 2-out single for Cade puts him on here in the third. That is already the 5th hit in the contest for the Berries, which is impressive all by itself. 5 hits through 2 2/3. But the more impressive number is those 8 runs scored on those 5 hits. Goldstein takes off. Buckley's throw down wide, the tag in time. Naylor able to get the glove all the way back to the bag. Burtis faces the minimum in the third, and we go to the bottom half of the inning. Here's a look as we head to the bottom of the third.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side
I
Pizza.
love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Julianne Gulo is hit with the first pitch of the third inning by Jordan Leonardson. Third hit batter by the right-handed hurler for the Berries. Now Gage Reeser, who was one of the other three hit, stepping up. Looks like a little bit of an equipment malfunction for Allen. And Gulo got the brunt of that pitch. Looks like we're ready to go here now. The Berries electing to use the PitchCom system instead of the traditional hand signs. And so the catcher, Allen, has an earpiece in, attached to a receiver and a battery pack on his back. Pitch downstairs for ball one. Pippins were down 7 runs going into the bottom of the previous inning. They got 2 runs back. It's 8-3 after Jackson Burtis able to face the minimum thanks to a good throw by Ethan Buckley. Squaring to bunt, taking a first pitch strike is Gage Reeser. We saw it already. The Pippins not afraid to play small ball, even with the now 5-run deficit. Gage swings away, and he pops it in front of the plate. The catcher, Allen, up with it, on to first. I think Gage is a little confused, thinking that that might have hit him in the box. It was not called a foul ball by the home plate umpire, Brandon Lane, so instead it essentially works as a sacrifice. Let's take a look at it. Right off the back part of the left-hand batter's box. Gage Reeser asking where that pitch was. They're saying, yeah, it's in play. And Gulo's at second, and Gage Reeser is out 2-3. Might have to take a look at that one more time just to see where the ball bounced. No way to change it, but Kyler Bittner now batting with 1 out. First pitch nearly clips him. Leonardson's been a little bit wild. Here, let's take a look at that pitch to Reeser. I think he was confused because of the high chop it took in that left-hand batter's box. Must have hit one of the ruts. As Bittner takes inside, it clips him on the elbow. 2 hit batters in the inning, 4 overall for Leonardson. Missing arm side quite a bit. Ethan Buckley got his second extra base hit of the season in the last inning. Walking up to Delta Dawn. He told me he's never heard Delta Dawn as a walk-up song, so he decided to be the first. Worked out for him back in the second inning. Squares to bunt, but pulls back. 1 ball, no strikes. Pippins with another prime opportunity to cut into the deficit. 1-0 bounces away. Both runners will move up 90 feet. And Gulo in at third. Bittner in at second on the wild pitch. Leonardson came into the game with a 1.89 ERA, only allowing 5 runs in his 4 starts. He's allowed 3 runs here, and 2 more are waiting in scoring position. Buckley takes outside for ball 3. A walk would load the bases for Jared Stevenson. There it is. Buckley draws the 4-pitch walk. And the bags are juiced as the Pippins trying to get back within 2. Angulo's at third, Bittner is at second, Buckley's at first, as Leonardson's going to get another visit from his coaches and his catcher, Allen. There is a few bodies stirring down in the Marion bullpen. Long conversation on the mound. While we have a second, we can take a look at the standings in the West Coast League as we wind down the first half here for Yakima Valley. You see the Berries sitting there 1 game under 500. Yakima Valley down tied with Cowlitz at the bottom. Portland ran away with the division, only losing 4 times in the first half. See on the other side, Bellingham leads the way, 19-11. Wenatchee a close second. Stevenson takes the first pitch strike. Jared walked back in the second inning. He then scored on the RBI double by Dylan Anderson. A 1 down and stairs. Evens up the count. 1 hour into this contest here in the bottom of the third. Leonardson all by himself out there on the mound. Fires in a strike at 88. Velocity has been consistent, upper 80s. He's just been a little wild at times, as now Stevenson going to have to fight. One, two, laying off. Stevenson has a good eye. He's walked 6 times on the season. Don't let that 148 batting average fool you. 2-2, held on to by the catcher Allen. That is out number 2. Last hope to cash in the runners is Ethan Hogan here in the third. Hogan sacrifice bunted to put 2 runners into scoring position for Dylan Anderson in the last inning. Takes inside for ball 1. Can't sacrifice here, obviously. 2 outs. Guess you could try to lay down a bunt and catch people off guard, but not in Hogan's best interest. 1-0, dotted on the outside third. Evens the count at 1-1. Hogan had a multi-hit night in game 2 down in Bend. Hard grounder, foul. Down to his final strike here. Pippins had the bases loaded and only 1 out. Would be a shame if they can't cash in at least one of the runs. Big pitch upcoming, the 1-2. Upstairs. Count moves even at 2 apiece. Deuces wild on the scoreboard. The bags are loaded. Called strike 3 at the top of the zone to retire the side. Yakima Valley unable to cash in. Bases loaded and 1 out. And we go to the middle innings, 8-3. The Berries in front.
3 weeks of savings continue with Buy Mart's latest savings book. Pick one up in store today. Bonus zone savings include Pepsi brand 12 packs, buy 2 get 2 free. Bi-Mart quad chairs are just $9.99. Plus save $50 on a Quick Shade Weekender 10x10 canopy. Storeware's 23-gallon totes are just $7.99. And all Frito-Lay party-sized chips are $3.99. Save store-wide through July 7th. Bi-Mart since 1955.
Well, the Pippins left the bases loaded in the bottom of the third inning. All three runners were on without the benefit of a hit, but then back-to-back strikeouts by Jordan Leonardson shut down the Pips with one of their best opportunities to cut the lead in half. It's 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Berries as the first pitch is down and away to Bryce Hubbard. Burtis only threw 9 pitches in his third inning. Hubbard was in the box when Cade Goldstein was caught stealing at second base by Ethan Buckley. Count now 1-1 after that slow breaking ball by Burtis. Jackson's kind of fit into an everything role. He's been asked to come in some big situations and some not so big situations, but he fires a strike in there to make the count 1-2. Hubbard officially does not have an at-bat today. He walked and was hit by a pitch. Just a bit upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-handed hurler from Pierce College. Jackson Burtis. That one's inside. Up here in the 4th inning for the Marion Berries. Payoff pitch, staying alive, is Hubbard. Shadows starting to engulf the stadium as another payoff pitch. Line back where it came from and down into center field. Hubbard now 1 for 1 on the day. I'll bring up Paul Vasquez. He is 1 for 1 as well. Been on base both times, a single and a walk. He's driven in 2. First pitch drops in for strike 1. Vasquez yesterday 3 for 5 with 3 runs scored. The day before 2 for 5. Now with 6 hits on the series. Flare out towards right. Anderson's not going to get there. Onto the track, the ball trickles underneath the gate. Will be a ground rule double that prevents a run from scoring. Had that ball stayed in the yard, Hubbard might have chugged all the way around the bases.
Number 9, Ben Allen.
2 are aboard, nobody out. Getting some deja vu back to the 2nd inning. Ben Allen, 1 for 1 today. He also has a single and a walk. First pitch, out towards second. Reeser's up with it. That'll score a run. It's now 9-3 Berries on the RBI ground out by Ben Allen.
Now batting, number 20, Jake Dodge.
Pippins get the first out. They do trade a run for it. Dodge made some noise in his first plate appearance, hitting a 3-run home run. Excuse me, swing. That one will bounce foul. Dodge didn't fully commit to that one. Jake Dodge replaced Nick Holm in the second inning. A 1 fouled back. With that home run back in the second inning, he now has 2. Both of them have come at the typically anti-home run Yakima County Stadium. Oh, 0-2 from Jackson Burtis. Down and away. That ball had a registered spin rate of only 953 RPM. Straight back. Jackson maybe experimenting with a little bit of a different grip on his changeup. Maybe more of a knuckle type grip. Try and slow the ball down. That's just pure speculation, though. The 1-2. Another rope out towards the pole, but this one is yanked foul. Man. Jake Dodge loves pulling the ball out to right here at the Orchard. That one was hard hit, 97 off the bat. The home run left the yard at 98. 1-2 upstairs. Well, as it's now 8:19 p.m., we're in the top of the 4th inning. It will most certainly be dark enough for our fireworks show following the conclusion of this game here on Celebrate America Night. Big shift on the right side of the infield. 3 defenders, right side of second. Dodge sends it the opposite way, but foul. Count will remain 2-2. The West Coast League, not as many rules regulating the shift, and so you see Langan Naylor playing up the middle. Gage Reeser in the deep pull side part of second base, and Julian Angulo playing the line. Kyler Bittner all by himself over there on the left side of the diamond. Two on the ground over to Reeser. He'll send it to first. Another run scores. Base is empty, 2 outs. It's now 10-3.
Now batting, number 17, Taylor Brennan.
RBI number 4 on the day for Dodge. Pippins will again have some work to do when they get back on offense. Little flare by Brenneman. Spicer ranging to his left. He will grab it and record out number 3. 10-3, heading to the bottom of the 4th here at the Orchard.
Yeah, tequila makes her clothes. One of the hottest names in country, Joe Nichols. Live in concert, July 27th, 8 p.m., Legends Event Center.
Yeah, like I was nodding right along to a song on the radio, yeah.
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop.
Somewhere sunny.
Joe Nichols, live.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Pippins find themselves back down by 7 after giving up a pair of runs in the top of the 4th inning. Yakima Valley was unable to cash in bases loaded in the bottom of the 3rd, but they will send the top of the order out here for the 4th. Dylan Anderson for the 3rd time had a 2 RBI double back in the 2nd inning. First pitch downstairs from Leonardson. Pippins had been hitting him pretty well, and they've also been hit 4 times by him. Anderson smokes another one out towards center. Weidman going back. He will reach up at the last second and make the grab. Weidman steals extra bags away from Dylan Anderson for out number 1. 99 off the bat goes unrewarded.
Number 2, Langdon Naylor.
Langdon Naylor takes the first pitch breaking ball at the top of the zone for strike 1. Langdon's 0 for 2 today, a pair of ground outs. Langdon played this last spring with Lower Columbia College, but has committed to play at Lewis and Clark State College for the next couple of years. On the ground out to second. Naylor's 0 for 3 today with 3 ground outs. The last 2 have gone to O'Connor over there at second.
Number 18, Finley Spicer.
Finley Spicer, last time the 2 men in front of him got out, was hit by a pitch, and then he later scored on a double. Takes ball 1 here. Still ahead in the count, 2-0. Spicer missed about a week after landing awkwardly down in Portland, but is back to near full health. He's still ahead in the count, 2-1. Some of his best games came early in the season, though. Talk about a 3-hit game against Walla Walla on June 3rd as he foul tips one at the plate. Moves the count to 2-2. He had 3 straight 3-hit nights, 2 against Walla Walla and 1 against the Northwest Star Nighthawks. 2-2, ripped right at third. Vasquez down to a knee, retires the side. We go to the 5th inning, 10-3 here in Yakima.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Up steps Anthony Cepeda. 1 for 2 today here on Celebrate America Night. The crowd certainly making their way out to the ballpark. Cepeda squares to bunt, but Buckley has it go by him downstairs for ball 1. Well, the crowd's been treated to 13 runs of offense. Only 3 of them for the home team. But still plenty of time to change that as Jackson Burtis here in his 3rd full inning of relief. Misses outside. Burtis came in for Harrison Hofarth, who went 1 2/3, giving up 7 earned runs. Sawed off over towards Koshiarai, who was stretching at the Pippins bullpen. Was able to get out of the way in time, as that ball becomes a souvenir. Well, some early fireworks going off here in Yakima. Pitches upstairs, directly beyond the center field wall. I think it's a little too early to be shooting off those kind of fireworks, though. Payoff, grounded foul. Of course, those people with a no-no. Personal fireworks are technically illegal here in the city of Yakima. Got to get a permit like we did. 3-2, again grounded. This is to second. Reeser plays a high hop. Strong throw will retire Anthony Cepeda. Ball just about bounced over Reeser's head. Able to jump up and grab it. Has definitely cleaned up his infield defense. Only 3 errors out there at the second base position. Has also seen time at short. Foul ball, first pitch. Burtis clips the 9-hole hitter Liam O'Connor. 1 will be aboard in the top of the order. Back up to bat for the 4th time already.
Now batting, number 3,
Danny Weidman getting used to getting a lot of at-bats here in the orchard. Sun nearly gone. Last little bits of sunshine hanging out in right field. First pitch, just a bit out. Burtis trying to eat up some innings here for Yakima Valley. He's behind in the count here, 2-0. Koshiarai is scheduled next as he is going through his warm-ups. Check over to first. Burtis' longest outing was 2 2/3 against the CCL Showcase team in the preseason for Yakima Valley. His longest outing in the regular season was 2 innings on opening night here at the ballpark. Home opening night, I should say. 2 innings, no runs on 2 hits. pulls that pitch outside to make the count 3-1. That one nearly clips the inside part of Weidman. He is aboard with a walk. Back-to-back free passes issued by Pippins pitching. Buckley going to go out and have a chat with Jackson Burtis. Certainly need to hold the Berries where they're at right now. 7 runs is hard enough to come back from as it is. Pippins have been held scoreless in their last 2 innings on offense. Looks to be a pretty relaxed conversation out there as the tension starts to build. Buckley notices Brandon Lane making his way to the mound and will return back behind the dish. Now Cade Goldstein, who was 1 for 2 today. First pitch on the ground. Slowly, but Reeser will go to second. The turn by Naylor, that is in time, but it was dropped. And Gulo unable to hold on to it over there at first. Nearly had a twin killing. O'Connor moves to third. Goldstein on with the fielder's choice. Weidman forced out there 4-6. First pitch swinging, fair ball inside the left field line. 1 run is home. Spicer picks it up near the pole. It's an RBI double for Bryce Hubbard. Liam O'Connor scores. The double play would have gotten the Pippins out of the inning, but unfortunately now an 11th run crosses the plate. Paul Vasquez takes ball 1. Vasquez on the day, 2 for 2, halfway to the cycle with a single and a double. Big cut there. Moves the count to 1-1. You see him batting with his Oregon State helmet. Member of the Beavers squad this last spring. One dances away. Koshi Arai has not yet started throwing. Well, maybe he just did. Threw his first pitch down in the bullpen. Burtis looking for one more out here in the 5th. Foul ball over by the Pips dugout. You see Arai down there getting his warm-up tosses in. Burtis needs one more strike here in the 5th. Instead, it's grounded hard to Bittner. He's going to make the long throw across the diamond, and Gulo with the nifty glove to pick it from the dirt. 1 run comes across for the Berries. It's 11-3, halfway home here at Yakima County Stadium.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss.
That's an impressive look at the setting sun here at Yakima County Stadium. 11-3 is the score. The Pippins will send up 4, 5, and 6 in their batting order here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Trailing 11-3. First pitch is a strike to Julian Angulo. Jordan Leonardson still out there for the Berries. Needs 3 more outs to qualify for a decision. Angulo takes strike 2. Last night, Taylor Brenneman went 4 2/3, had a decent lead when he exited. Angulo fouls it at the plate. That one got a piece of Allen on the way down. Brenneman left with a 6-run lead, but only went 4 2/3, and so the man that came in relief of him, Jack Meek, earned the win. Home plate umpire Brandon Lane gives Allen another second or two to catch his breath. That 0-2 pitch stays high. One ball, 2 strikes. Angulo inside. Julian doubled in the first. It was a 100-mile-an-hour pitch off the bat. Should I say hit off the bat? The pitch came in at about 85. 2-2, high chop over on the right side. It will bounce. Foul. Angulo legged it out anyway, just in case it took a hop off the grass. Angulo asking for a breather on the way back. The bat boy had taken his stick out of the field of play, but Julian needs that back to complete the at-bat. Another 2-2 count. That one dings Angulo. Second time he's been hit. Don't rub it. Got him in what looked like the backside. That one hurt a little bit. See if we can take a second look at where that pitch got him. Gage Reeser, first pitch on the ground, left side. Goldstein ranging over. The throw goes to second to force out Angulo. The first baseman and the shortstop trade spots as Reeser stands at first base. Good play by Goldstein to keep that on the infield.
Number 12, Tyler Bittner.
Let's take a look at where Angulo got plunked. Oh. Yeah, he was holding that side area. It almost looked like he dipped his elbow down and got a piece there. Bittner sends the first pitch over the head of us here in the press box. No balls, 1 strike. Reeser does have a little bit more speed than Angulo did. Does come at the cost of an out, though. No balls and 2 strikes. The crowd here at the Orchard trying to get behind the Pips. Reeser was chased back to first, almost got thrown out. Oh-2 softly on the ground. Running hard to Bittner. He will be thrown out at first. Reeser does make his way into scoring position. There are 2 outs.
Now batting, number 15, Ethan Buckley.
Ethan Buckley, officially 1 for 1 today. He also walked back in the 3rd. Kind of the comedian in the clubhouse is Ethan Buckley. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Ethan's just a guy that you want on your team. He has fun, but he also has a pretty good arm back behind the dish. He's caught a couple runners napping in this series. Ahead in the count here, 2-0. A leader and a really good friend. I don't think I've ever seen Buckley be angry or even frustrated with anyone. He and the rest of the catching staff, including Cole Hansen, both very positive playing this game. We'll see if it's an automatic take here, 3-0. He took it, and he will walk for the 2nd time. 2 aboard. Jared Stevenson, 1 of 2 strikeouts in the 3rd inning with the bases loaded. As it looks like Tucker Kraft is out to talk with Jordan Leonardson. We'll see if he requests the baseball. Leonardson through 4 2/3, and for the 2nd straight night, the Berries starter will be an out shy from qualifying for a decision. Into the bullpen goes Marion, 11-3 with 2 aboard with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
3 weeks of savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick one up in store today. Bonus zone savings include Pepsi brand 12 packs, buy 2 get 2 free. Bi-Mart quad chairs are just $9.99. Plus save $50 on a Quick Shade Weekender 10x10 canopy. Storeware's 23-gallon totes are just $7.99. And all Frito-Lay party-sized chips are $3.99. Save store-wide through July 7th. Bi-Mart since 1955.
Again, the Berries elect to pull their starting pitcher before he is able to qualify for a win. The new arm for the Berries is number 16, Lucas Plenert. 6'2", 240 from Beaverton, Oregon. Nice little look at the sun as it dips below the Cascade Range to our west. Plenert has appeared in 7 games with a 2.59 ERA, 17 and a third innings pitched, 15 strikeouts to 4 walks. He's going to live around the zone. Last time out against the Springfield Drifters on June 29th, 3 innings pitched, only giving up, well, nothing. No runs, no hits, no walks. He struck out 2, facing 10 batters. He has 1 out to get here in the 5th. It is Jared Stevenson. Cut on and missed on the first pitch. Plenert's fastball out of the upper 80s. Fires another one in there, that one at 90 miles an hour. Stevenson behind in the count, 0-2. Plenert from George Fox University. The 0-2 with 2 on. Buzzes the tower. Pitch was upstairs. We'll see if Plenert has anything down and away to Stevenson next up. Everything's been a fastball so far. The 1-2 after a check of the runners. Popped up on the infield, ranging towards foul territory. This one will find its way into the seats. Becomes a souvenir. Oh, there it is, right there in the middle. The green shirt. Oh, up there you go, Shay. Show that thing off. He's going to tell that story for the rest of the week. Stevenson takes inside. I would say he'd tell it at the water cooler tomorrow at work, but nobody's going to go to work tomorrow. Well, except for everybody working in baseball. Two inside. Stevenson's worked the count full. He's got a posse around him now. Everybody wants to know about the foul ball that just about hit that gentleman. Runners go. The pitch is outside for ball 4. Plenert, after getting ahead 0-2, unable to finish off Jared Stevenson.
Now batting, number 24, Ethan Hogan.
Ethan Hogan with maybe the biggest at-bat here in his Pippins career so far. Yakima Valley trying to find its way back into this contest. We're only able to scratch across 2 runs in each of the first 2 games as Hogan sends it out to center. Weidman in a few steps. He'll squeeze it to retire the side. The Pippins leave the bags loaded again as we now head to the top of the 6th inning. 11-3, the Berries are in front.
Yeah, tequila makes her clothes. One of the hottest names in country, Joe Nichols. Live in concert, July 27th, 8 p.m., Legends Event Center.
Yeah, like I was nodding right along to a song on the radio. Yeah.
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop.
Somewhere sunny.
Joe Nichols, live.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Here we go to the top of the 6th. Jackson Burtis continues to work for the Pippins. Ethan Buckley was left on base as he now resumes his spot behind the dish. The Pippins, in the bottom of the 5th inning, left the bases loaded again. That's the second time tonight that the Pippins have gotten 3 runners on without a hit, but have been unable to score. Certainly some runs being left out there by the Pippins. Burtis being asked to start yet another inning. He's through 3 1/3 innings of relief. Koshi Arai standing next to Garrett DeGallier. Excuse me, that is Anthony Alvarado down in the bullpen. First pitch swinging by Ben Allen. 4th trip to the plate. He's got an RBI in each of his first 3. RBI single, RBI bases loaded walk. And now his second hit of the night. A flare shot out to Finley Spicer. Allen now with 13 hits on the season. And Jake Dodge facing Jackson Burtis for the 3rd time. Dodge was the first man that Burtis faced, and he gave up that 3-run home run. .98 off the bat, 365 over the right field wall. 1-0 opposite field, over by the pole, but it is foul. Out of play into the parking lot. One ball, one strike. Under the lights here on a Thursday night. Pitches down and away for ball 2. Let's take a look in at the rest of the West Coast League here on a Thursday night after this 2-1 pitch to Dodge. On the ground, Reese arranging over. He's got one play over to first. Completes it with ease. On to second goes Allen. In the top of the 7th inning, the Bend Elks lead the Walla Walla Sweets 13-8 in Game 3 of that series. The Sweets trying to avoid a sweep. Victoria leads Nanaimo 8-2 in the top of the 9th inning up at Wilson's Group Stadium. The Ridgefield Raptors are deadlocked with the Springfield Drifters in the top of the 6th inning, 4 apiece as this pitch is tattooed out towards the pole. Spicer ranging over into foul territory, runs out of room as he crashes into the wall. Almost had a spectacular ranging play from Finley. One final score already tonight. The Riverhawks of Edmonton defeat the Port Angeles Lefties 6-3. And the other score tonight, the Portland Pickles currently lead the Cowlitz Black Bears 6-0. That game is in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it started 15 minutes after we did. On the ground, Burtis goes by his glove. Reese ranging over, kicks the ball a couple times. Safe at first is Taylor Brenneman.
Now batting, number 30, Anthony Cepeda.
Reeser had to go a long way to get there. 10th hit of the night for the Berries, 11 runs to show for it. Swing and a miss by Anthony Cepeda. Allen moves all the way to third. This one out of play over on the left side. Actually bounces back into the Pippins bullpen after bounding up against the netting. Yeah, I was talking about the Portland game. Bottom of the 6th inning there at Walker Stadium. They started 15 minutes after we did. We're in the top of the 6th. Pitch high and away for ball 1. Another one fouled off on the left side. A lot of souvenirs being hit out of play today. As we approach the 9 o'clock hour here on your Thursday night. Long weekend ahead for everybody. Another one on the left side. Most folks, of course, going to get the day off tomorrow with the federal holiday, Independence Day, celebrating the day that the Declaration of Independence was ratified. One, two, out to center field. Stevenson going back. This is deep enough to score the run. Tagging at third is Allen. He's home standing up. It's now 12-3. Two outs in the inning. The Berries find their way onto the board here in the 6th. They've scored in every inning except the 3rd. First pitch just outside to Liam O'Connor. The runner at first is Brenneman. As now it's an even count to O'Connor. Came into today batting 157. That has gone down just a little bit with the ground out back in the 3rd, but he is 0 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. 2 runs have scored. Stinger out to Stevenson in center. He will squeeze it for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 12-3 after the Berries able to get one more on the board.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Coach Garrett DeGallier's squad back out there for the bottom of the 6th inning. Dylan Anderson will lead it off in his 4th trip to the plate. The Pippins have scored their most runs in a game so far this season, or this series rather. I'm glad 3 is not the most they've scored in a game. But they find themselves down by 9 after the Berries have put up a run in every inning but the 3rd. First pitch skips in from Plenert, who got the final out of the 5th inning after walking Jared Stevenson to load the bases. Anderson rips one out towards the pole. Will it stay fair? No. It definitely had the distance, 97 off the bat. Dillon does not yet have a long ball on the season. 1-1, fouled back. Anderson vying for his spot to potentially be one of the Pippins all-star selections up in Bellingham in a couple weeks. Certainly making a case for himself. 27 hits now on the season. A pair of RBI. The only reason the RBI number is not a little bit higher is because he's been hitting out of the leadoff spot for most of his games. 2-2 cut on and miss there. He is out number 1 in the 6th. Lincoln Naylor 0 for 3 today. 2 ground outs to second and a ground out back to the pitcher. First pitch inside. Fastball from Plenert ranging anywhere from 85 to 90. The off speed sitting around 75. Heats him up there. 1-1. Plenert last gave up a run on June 24th against the Bend Elks. Naylor out of play. Count 1-2. Some cotton candy skies off towards our east as the sun is almost completely below the horizon. A very beautiful night here in Yakima. Started today at 84 degrees at the time of first pitch. We've dipped down now into a comfortable 74 degrees. Breeze blowing at around 15 miles an hour. Naylor stays alive. A low tonight expected of around 58, so it's going to be comfortable all night for all these folks waiting for the fireworks afterward. Two, another one put on the right side, but it's out of play over towards the picnic deck. Naylor trying to find something he can put back up the middle. That's inside. Langen will gladly take a walk as well. On the season, has walked 8 times. Payoff pitch. Again, staying alive. Batgirl goes and retrieves it. They've been working hard tonight, Batgirl and the Batboy. Another payoff from Plenert. That's down and away for ball 4. One out base runner. The Pippins have had at least one runner on in every inning except for the 4th when they went down 1-2-3. Allen requests a new baseball. Finley Spicer waiting to dig in. Home plate umpire Brandon Lane receives a fresh supply of pearls. Brandon Lane wearing number 39 for the West Coast League. His partner Lucas Naley out in the field wearing number 35. Check over to first. Naylor is back in plenty of time. Finley today is 0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch in the first inning and scored. on a Julian Angulo RBI double. Spicer back over the press box. Count 0-1. Julian Angulo, who has been on base all 3 times tonight, waiting on deck. A 1 through the right side. Finley Spicer's got himself a base hit. Naylor will hold up at second. Pippins need every runner they can get on here in the 6th inning. Spicer ups his hit total to 15 now. And Julian Angulo will bat with 2 aboard and only 1 out. Yakima Valley searching for a big inning. They've been the recipient of many big innings on defense. Have not been able to tack on more than 3. We did some looking last night. You gotta go all the way back. Almost 2 weeks since the Pippins' last true big inning. 0-1, that catches the inner third. It's big innings that demoralize your opponent. Scored 4 in an inning against the Portland Pickles back on June 18th. Plenard's 0-2 is fouled off by Angulo. Julian able to stay alive. Has received a primary amount of the workload over at first base since joining the team. Also played here last year. 0-2, able to get a piece. Angulo last year with Yakima Valley batted .284 in 49 contests. .02, just a bit downstairs. Good eye by Julian. Angulo picked up 52 hits last summer, including 14 doubles and 35 RBI. Now the 1-2. Staying alive, that one sliced over past the netting. Long at bat here between Angulo and Plenard. The next pitch will be the 8th. A check over to second. Naylor's picked off, but the ball is dropped. Goldstein unable to handle it. Runners are at the corners with only 1 out. We'll see how that is scored. So long that bat continues. It's a good time for Plenard to pick off, but now Angulo rips one over to third. They go to second for 1. On to first, not in time. Naylor had to hold up to make sure that the third baseman Vasquez wasn't going to throw to the plate. And so for the Pippins, a run does not cross, and there are 2 outs.
Number 8, Gabe Reeser.
Call that an error on the shortstop Goldstein to get Naylor over to third. Reeser hard hit out towards left. Brenneman back, but he will make the grab. Another barrel from Gage goes unrewarded, and the Pippins strand 2. 12-3 as we go to the 7th inning.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Jackson Burtis continues to work. As we're in the 7th inning now, some smoke bombs just lit off behind center field wall. Looked like some green and some purple smoke. Some folks getting ready to celebrate Independence Day tomorrow, a little bit early. Of course, if there's anybody out there watching from the Eastern time zone, happy 4th of July to you. 9:15 p.m. here in the Pacific time zone in Yakima, Washington. Burtis getting ready to start his 4th full inning, 5th total of relief as he misses high and away with ball 1. He's given up a total of 5 runs, but with this shorthanded pitching staff for Yakima Valley has been able to help them out and not have to burn arms quite as quickly. Nearly gets Danny Weidman's head. 3 pretty non-competitive pitches here. Let's see if he can dial it in. Finds a strike. Jackson's longest outing, I already mentioned this season, was 2 2/3 against the CCL Showcase team. He's back in the count now, 3-2. Now in his 5th inning of relief, 4 1/3 officially. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Jackson Burtis comes all the way back to get a punch out here in the 7th. Good fight from Jackson Burtis. He's not done yet. 81 pitches. Now in 4 2/3 innings of relief. This is upstairs to Cade Goldstein, the left-handed shortstop. Throws right-handed, bats left-handed. Misses downstairs, 2-0. For a time when I was in high school, we did have a left-handed throwing shortstop. His name was Chase Moorhead. 2-0 outside, 3-0. One of those situations where Chase was a guy that was going to keep the ball from getting past him at least. 3-0 upstairs. Unable to fight back in that at-bat. Burtis loses Goldstein to put a runner aboard here in the 7th. Koshi Arai continues to warm up, and it looks like Garrett DeGallier might make the call. He's slowly heading out towards the mound to give Arai one more warm-up pitch. Either way, huge credit to Jackson Burtis. 4 2/3 inning of relief. He threw 85 pitches if he does not continue in this one. Able to help the bullpen out a little bit. I think he might be lobbying to stay in the game. 1 out here in the 7th, and nope, Garrett DeGallier is going to make the call. Just wanted to give Koshi a chance to get one more warm-up pitch. Round of applause is deserved for Jackson Burtis as he will make his exit here in the top of the 7th inning. Gave up 5 runs. He's got 1 on base. Struck out 1 over 4 2/3 innings in relief. There he goes. A huge thank you given to Jackson Burtis for eating up some innings in this one. We're back next with the numbers for Koshi Arai.
3 weeks of savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick one up in store today. Bonus zone savings include Pepsi brand 12 packs, buy 2 get 2 free. Bi-Mart quad chairs are just $9.99. Plus save $50 on a Quick Shade Weekender 10x10 canopy. Storeware's 23-gallon totes are just $7.99. And all Frito-Lay party-sized chips are $3.99. Save store-wide through July 7th. Bi-Mart since 1955.
There's your look at Koshi Arai, the left-handed hurler from Gunma, Japan. In relief of Jackson Burtis after Burtis went 4 2/3. Runner takes off on the first pitch. Buckley throws a strong one, but able to grab the pillow is Cade Goldstein. First stolen base of the night for him. Swiped one last night as well. 0-1 pitch in there for strike 2. Koshi has been kind of a go-to guy out of the bullpen since joining the team during the Walla Walla series. 0-2 out of play. Take that back. Koshi joined for the Corvallis series. Made the start in that first game on the June 24th. Gave up 2 runs. Back on the first game of this series. Took the loss over an inning and a third, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits. Breaking ball hits the back of Bryce Hubbard. That one doesn't sting as much as a couple of the Pippins have been hit with. Pitch came out of the hand at 64 miles an hour.
Number 36, Paul Vasquez.
Paul Vasquez is next. Couple of Pippins' arms warming up their lower bodies, doing some stretching down in the bullpen. First pitch to Vasquez. Bottom corner called a strike. Vasquez today is 2 for 3. Pair of RBI and a run scored. Even in the count, 1-1. Koshi from Gunma, Japan, 5'6", 160, as he will step off. Now comes back set. 1-1 just below the zone, says Brandon Lane, the home plate umpire. Spent this last season at Pierce College. Did not see any action in the spring season. 2-1 nearly clips Paul Vasquez. Ethan Buckley having a conversation with the Berries' third baseman. Now he digs back in. Arai and his 3-1. Hard shot out to center. Stevenson will move a few feet to the right and make the catch. Two outs here in the inning. Goldstein at second base belongs to Jackson Burtis. Hubbard is Koshi Arai's responsibility. As now Ben Allen will make his way to the plate, swinging from the right side against a left-handed throwing Koshi Arai, the switch-hitting catcher. He's 2 for 3 today from the left-handed batter's box. And he takes first pitch downstairs here in the right-handed box. Good crowd still on hand here as we're in the late innings. Hard shot, foul, over the banners to make the count 1-1. Very pretty backdrop as the last few rays of sunshine peek out from the ridges. One breaking ball outside. For the Pippins, after the stretch, they will have Bittner, Buckley, and Stevenson due up. 2-1, back into the backstop. Koshi Arai, one pitch away from sending us to the stretch as Allen will take a stroll around the batting circle. Two balls and two strikes. The pitch from Koshi. Inside. The count will run full. Koshi just missed, and I think he knew it. The runners will get a head start. Goldstein's at second. Hubbard is at first. Koshi is ready. The payoff pitch to Allen. Line drive out towards right field. Anderson running. He slides. He makes the grab. Dylan Anderson with a web gem in right field. Yet another reason he should be an all-star in Bellingham. It's stretch time here at the Orchard. 12-3 is the score.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses, because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Kyler Bittner leads off the bottom of the 7th inning for Yakima Valley. Koshiarai was able to strand a pair thanks to an outstanding diving play by Dylan Anderson. First pitch, Bittner takes up near the eyes. Let's take a look at that play by Dylan. Bittner pops one up on the infield. Sorry we had to cut the replay short. Almost losing it in the lights is O'Connor. He will make the grab for out number 1. Let's try that again. Buckley will stroll to the plate. Line drive out to right. Anderson. You'll see him come into frame and just lay out for that ball. Doing it on both sides. As now Ethan Buckley takes strike 1. If I got a vote and I had to pick one player from this team, my vote probably would be Dylan Anderson right now. Buckley unable to hold up. That is strike 2. Ethan's been on base all 3 times today. A double, a run scored, and 2 walks. His 0-2. Inside, it clipped him. Buckley's 1,000 on base percentage day will continue. That is the 5th Pippin that's been hit by a pitch. I don't think it was anything egregious, just a fastball that got away. Jared Stevenson, 0 for 1 today, but he has walked twice. First pitch inner third. Looks like Michael Getzinger has grabbed a baseball in the Pippins pen. Stevenson takes just a bit in. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Hacking at his eyes. Count now 1-2. It continues to cool off here in Yakima. 73 degrees after we started at 84. 1-2 out of play. Scott T still roaming the stands. He was very active earlier, interacting with all of his people here at the Orchard. Another 1-2 pitch. That's roped past a diving Vasquez into left field. A hit by pitch, and now a single to aboard, and only one out. Pippins have seen this situation a ton tonight. 2 on, only 1 out. After scoring 3 early runs, they've been held scoreless by the Berries pitching staff. First pitch to him, in there for strike 1. Hogan takes the ball outside, evens the count 1-1. Ethan on the night, 0 for 2. Searching for that 6th hit on the season. Downstairs. Count moves to 2-1. Dylan Anderson is on deck. Typically, when you make a good play on defense, the game rewards you. We'll see if he's able to hit with runners on. Hogan swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Garrett DeGallier looking for a run any way he can get it from his squad. A 2-2 now. Downstairs, and the count has run full. Plenert, a little bit of struggles here in the 7th inning. Ethan Hogan, yet another big at-bat in his young Pippins career. Righty-lefty matchup. 2 aboard, only 1 out. The payoff pitch. That is outside for ball 4. Dylan Anderson will bat with the bases loaded and only 1 out.
Now batting, number 25, Dylan Anderson.
Crowd here trying to get behind Dylan Anderson. Today, 1 for 4. First pitch hacking, it is foul. Trying to get out in front of the Express. Dylan did just miss a home run in his last at bat. Waving and missing there at 90 miles an hour. Top of the zone. Anderson told me in a post-game interview he likes to be the one that tries to get guys in or get guys over. He's got 3 runners waiting to cross the plate here. The 0-2 pitch inside. Everybody take a breath. Langen Naylor waits on deck. Buckley is at third, Stevenson at second. Hogan at first. The pitch is just a bit inside. The catcher, Allen, really wanted that one. So did the pitcher, Plenert. A gift here for Dylan Anderson. A 2-2. Fouled off his foot. That one hurt. inner part of the front foot, the plant foot. He's going to take a second to try and shake it off. His head coach, Garrett DeGallier, and a member of the training staff with Multicare Orthopedics Northwest making their way out to check on the right fielder. Shaking out that right foot. That gives the pitcher, Plenard, a chance to catch his breath as he chats with the field umpire, Lucas Naley. Home plate umpire, Brandon Lane, watching the discussion at home plate. You can see the two different meetings going on here, both for very different reasons. Anderson going to have to try and tough it out if he's going to finish his at-bat. There's really nothing that can be done about that front foot. You see him wearing the shin guard, and there's a little bit of protection on the inside part of the foot there. He's going to take a practice cut. Garrett DeGallier with a fist bump of approval. It's a 2-2 count. Yeah, there's a good look at the foot protection, the ankle protection. New life here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The bases are loaded and only 1 out. Plenard's pitch just inside. Anderson able to hold off. Catcher Allen with some words for his pitcher Plenard. This is an action pitch here. Only 1 out. The runners will get a little bit better secondary, but they can't quite take off all the way. Payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. Dylan Anderson drives home a run. The Pippins score for the first time since the 2nd inning. Pippins trying to mount a 9-run comeback. They got 1 back here. Langan Naylor swings and misses at the first pitch. Dylan Anderson, give him credit for his now 9th RBI on the season. 3 of them driven in today. Naylor waves the stick slowly. 1-1, fouled back. Still only 1 out. Finley Spicer waits on deck. The Pippins have cashed in a run, but they still have the bases loaded. 1-2 out of play. Naylor continues to fight. Plenard up around 50 pitches. 1-2 downstairs. Pippins bats being very selective. Also able to protect in these 2-strike counts. The 2-2. That one drops in for strike 3. Naylor is frozen. There are 2 away now in the 7th inning. That brings up Finley Spicer. All the way back on opening day in Wenatchee, Spicer drove in the first 2 runs of the Pippins season. First pitch slider, first strike 1. Lead runner is Stevenson at 3rd. Downstairs, 1-1. Hogan follows him at 2nd. Dylan Anderson all the way at 1st. 1-1, drilled out towards the foul pole. No one's going to get there, though, as it lands up against the fence. Spicer down to his final strike. Finley going to need to fight here to stay alive. See if he can extend the inning to Angulo. 1-2. Foul back. First part of staying alive. Just get the bat on the ball any way you can. Plenert comes set with another 1-2 pitch. That's outside. Count evens up. You know, Coach DeGallier would love to wave the arm around and send some guys home. 2-2. Called strike 3. Just about the same location as the last pitch. But Brandon Lane rings up Finley Spicer to retire the side. Pippins leave 3 more on. It's 12-4 as we go to the 8th.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With a new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Top of the 8th inning, 2 innings away from our 3rd fireworks show of the season here at Yakima County Stadium. A lot of folks still on hand for the last 2 frames of this one. Pippins trail 12-4 over the Marion Berries. 12 runs on 10 hits. Right. Steps off. Not much to do to control that. First pitch fouled at the plate. They're big fireworks, too, out there beyond the center field wall. Somebody ponied up a little bit extra here on the night before the 4th of July. A 1, just a bit outside. I'll let the 1,000 or so umpires in the crowd tell you where that pitch was. Wave and a miss. That slow breaking ball from Koshi has him ahead in the count 1-2. Jake Dodge hit the home run back in the 2nd, but he's grounded out the last 2 times he's been up. Both of them to Gage Reeser. 1-2. That clipped Jake Dodge. Leadoff hit by pitch here in the 8th. That brings up Taylor Brenneman. The banner's out on the right side, rustling just a little bit. A 1, Brenneman squares to bunt. Is anyone going to get that? Nobody yet. Still nobody. There we go. Here comes Coach DeGallier. Oh, 1, lifted out towards left. Spicer coming in. Makes the grab for out number 1. Anthony Cepeda, not as much success in the batter's box today as yesterday. A single back in the second. He scored a run. He has 1 RBI tonight thanks to a sacrifice fly in the 6th. A 1 breaking ball, just a bit too far out. 1-0. Next pitch in the zone, evens the count. Well, tomorrow the Pippins will head to the road again, take on the Walla Walla Sweets, the 3rd installment of the Battle of the Basin series. Arai misses with ball 2. The first game of that 3-game set tomorrow will be at 7:05 p.m. Walla Walla with a fireworks show for the 4th of July. Two-one, Breaker in there for strike 2. Game 2 of that series, I believe, is slated for 5:35 now. It was a 6:35 start at the beginning of the year, but Walla Walla is hosting the Home Run Derby and the Battle of the Basin Skills Competition Part 2. 2-2, again out towards the left side. Bittner ranging over. He almost overruns it, but he's able to make the grab. Kyler in a out-of-position day today at third base. Looked pretty good. Last batter in the 8th inning, scheduled to hit, is Liam O'Connor. Breaking ball, didn't have a chance. It's 1-0. Sunday's game against the Sweets is currently scheduled for 6:05. Pippins will then head back home for the Monday off day. Pitch gets away from Buckley. Dodge on to second. After the off day on Monday, the Pippins will head down to Springfield for a 3-game set with the Drifters at Hamlin Sports Complex. Longest trip south for Yakima Valley in terms of drive time. And then the Pippins come home for 3 games against the Bend Elks before the All-Star break. That one falls in for strike 1. Today is the last day of the first half for Yakima Valley. The Berries have already played 2 games in the first half, winning both against the Pippins, trying to get to 3-0 in the second half standings. Flown out towards right, Anderson charging, still coming. He makes the grab. That sends us to the bottom of the 8th inning. 12-4. Pippins have 6 outs to work with.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Scott T's patriotic face, reminding you that tomorrow is the 4th of July. Again, a day that celebrates the United States ratification of the Declaration of Independence, setting the mark for what would become this great nation, turning 249 years old tomorrow. If you're going off of that, July 4th, 1776, ratification day. Of course, in 2026, the country will celebrate 250 years. And so certainly big celebrations will be planned over the course of the year to get ready for next summer. No matter which way you lean, who you support, or what you think, we truly live in the best nation on the face of this earth. 1-0 ripped out towards left. Brenneman a few steps to his right. And Gulo puts a charge in it at 90 miles an hour, but comes up empty. Gage Reeser next. He's 0 for 3 today, was on base after he got plunked in the back in the first inning. Last time up, hit a ball 94 miles an hour out to left field, but got a little bit too far under it. Squares to bunt. Trying to catch the Berries defense off guard. Triple the run output for Marion over the Pippins, 12-4. Double the hits output, 10-5. 1-1 in near the hands. Twelve runs on 10 hits. A lot of walks issued by Pippins pitching, though, especially in the first 3 frames. That's where a majority of the runners have come from. Pippins have had their chances. They left the bases loaded 3 times in this game. Reeser takes inside ball 4. He's aboard for the third time today. Brings up Kyler Bittner. Well, now that the sun's gone down, everybody in town that has fireworks, shooting a couple of them off. Strike 1 to Bittner. The new pitcher, can't remember if I mentioned him. We're talking about fireworks a lot. Cohen Barton, 6'5", 215. .519 ERA through now 14 games, 1 start. 14 strikeouts to 9 walks over 15-plus innings pitched. He pitched 2 innings during game 1 of this series. Was scoreless, giving up 2 hits and striking out 4. Bittner through the left side. Back-to-back base runners for the Pippins. Only 1 out here in the 8th. Pippins have seen this story. We're able to cash in a first and second situation after the bases were loaded by Ethan Hogan, thanks to a bags full base on balls drawn by Dylan Anderson. Ethan Buckley on base all 4 times tonight. Looking to come up big, down by 8. Pokes a ball out to center. Frustrated with himself as Weidman barely had to move. Buckley's perfect on-base night comes to a close. And there's 2 outs here in the 8th. Jared Stevenson will bat with 2 outs and 2 aboard. Good speed on the base paths, Reeser and Bittner. First pitch hacking. In the top of the 9th inning, it'll be Weidman, Goldstein, and Hubbard at the top of the order. Stevenson can't hold up his swing. Quickly down in the count, 0-2. Pitch just outside. Hey, see the puffs of smoke. There were some fireworks over there. Camera crew just a little bit late to the party. The 1-2, that's outside as well. Similar spot. Stevenson swings and misses. First strikeout on the night for for Barton. We send it to the 9th. 12-4 is the score.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Our next telecast will be Friday, June 11th, as the Bend Elks come to town for a 3-game set with the Yakima Valley Pippins. Game is set for 6:35 p.m. Coverage will begin at around 6:25. First pitch from Koshirai here in the 3rd inning of relief for him. Misses inside for ball 1. Off the end of the bat, Anderson's not going to get there, neither will Reeser. It's a dying Quail single. for Danny Weidman. When I say dying quail, I mean that TrackMan didn't actually read the exit speed on that baseball. That's how much of a dying quail it was. Check over to first. Cade Goldstein batting for the 6th time today. Walk, line out, single, fielder's choice, and walk. Breaking ball. This one's playable for Anderson, who will make his way in towards the infield. Out number 1 here in the 9th inning.
Now batting, number 23, Bryce Hubbard.
Bryce Hubbard hits next. Officially 2 for 2 because he has been walked once and plunked twice to go along with a single and a double. Breaking ball inside, ball 1. A little bit upstairs as well. A few folks have headed home, but most of them sticking around for the fireworks show after the contest. This ball is ripped out towards right. Dylan Anderson watches it go, and an early bout of fireworks from the Marion Berries to put the cherry on top of a huge offensive night. .103 off the bat of Bryce Hubbard. The ball went 375 feet and 10 inches. 14-4. The Berries leaving every run they could supply out on the field. That clips Paul Vasquez. So the Berries not done on offense. Vasquez, 2 for 4 on the day with a pair of free passes. That brings up Ben Allen. Koshirai going to be asked to eat up the last 2 outs here as it's back to a 10-run ball game. Towering shot to left center. Spicer ranging over, makes the grab in the middle part of the outfield. 2 away here in the 9th. Jake Dodge, the other man with a home run tonight. Batting for the 6th time. Pitch just inside, 1-0. Dodge overall, 1 for 4 with a hit by pitch. Taps it back out towards Arai. He'll play his position and send it to Angulo for the 3rd out in the top of the 9th inning. 3 outs left for Yakima Valley on offense, 14-4 here on Celebrate America Night.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza.
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
9-1-2 due up to face the new pitcher for the Marion Berries, Josh Mejia from Puyallup, Washington. Left-handed hurler, 6'2", 210, has pitched in 6 games for the Berries, a 21.60 ERA. 5 innings, 5 strikeouts to 15 walks, getting a chance to work here in a low-stress environment. 10-run lead for the Berries. Last time out against Corvallis Knights, went an inning, didn't give up a run. But 2 times before that against Corvallis, gave up 4 runs, 2 of them earned in an inning and 2/3, as he's appearing to place the PitchCom device in his cap. Now he's ready to go. First pitch to Hogan, in there for strike 1. Fastball in the upper 80s. Mejia's debut, he went 1 inning, gave up 5 runs at the Richfield Raptors on June 4th. Misses there. Those 5 runs came on no hits and 7 walks. Trying to bring his elevated ERA down. As he fires in strike 2, a member of that Lower Columbia College team this last spring that only lost 5 games. One, 2, Hogan takes strike 3. Outer third. 2 outs left in the ballgame. Dylan Anderson with one last chance to try and get a multi-hit day. Picked up a double back in the second. Multi-hit contest on Tuesday against these Marion Berries. Fires strike 1, does Mejia. Pitch downstairs. 1-1. The fastball has lived anywhere from 87 to 89 for the left-handed hurler. Anderson slowly out to second. O'Connor picks it off the dirt for out number 2. And now Mejia's teammate at Lower Columbia College, Langan Naylor, the last hope for the Pippins. Langan looking for his first hit of the night. He's 0 for 4 with a walk. First pitch outside. That one's upstairs. With the win tonight, Marion will improve to 15 and 15, back to 500. Two 2-1 count now to Langan Naylor. They will be 3-0 in their second half. The Pippins, meanwhile, will drop to 7-20 overall and wrap up the first half of play on a 7-game losing streak. That is barring a 10-run comeback here with 2 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Pitch on the way. That's called strike 3. Brandon Lane rings up Langan Naylor to end the ball game. We've got 5 minutes until fireworks. 14-4 is the final score here at the Orchard. Some numbers for you in this contest. Dylan Anderson led off for Yakima Valley yet again and showed his prowess on both sides of the ball. 1 hit and 5 trips. He had 3 RBI though, 2 of them on the double, 1 of them a bases loaded walk. Finley Spicer 1 for 4 tonight with a run scored and 2 strikeouts on the night. Julian Angulo was 1 for 3 with an RBI as well. That one scored Spicer. Kyler Bittner, Ethan Buckley, and Jared Stevenson all with a hit. Buckley was on base 4 times tonight in his 5 trips to the plate. Harrison Hofarth went 1 2/3, gave up 7 runs. They were all earned, 3 hits, 5 walks to 1 strikeout. Jackson Burtis, huge credit to him. 4 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs allowed, but he did eat up quite a bit of the innings. Koshi Arai pitched the final 2 2/3. Gave up 2 runs on the shot by Bryce Hubbard over the right field wall. They were both earned on 2 hits. The Pippins, like I just mentioned, dropped to 7-20, and the first half of action is over, as we are now 3 minutes away from the fireworks show. 14-4 is the final score. Over the last 7 games, the losing streak for Yakima Valley, they've been outscored by a total of 70-14. The offense just unable to keep up with the offenses that the Pippins have faced. The losing streak spans a game with Corvallis, 3 against the Bend Elks, and now 3 games against the Marion Berries. The Berries sweep their first trip to Yakima County Stadium in their franchise's history. These 2 teams will meet again here in about 3 weeks. The Pippins will head down to Salem to play a 3-game set with the Berries on July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Those games are part of a 6-game road trip for Yakima Valley to both Salem and Corvallis. Pippins seeing the Berries and the Knights during that stretch at the late part of July. The next action for Yakima Valley is tomorrow night on the road in Walla Walla. 7:05 first pitch, as they will be shooting off fireworks as well for the 4th of July. Games 2 and 3 will be Saturday and Sunday. 5:35 start on Saturday, and then I believe a 5:05 start on Sunday. Could be wrong, but we will get you all that information tomorrow night throughout the game down in Walla Walla. The Pippins only need 1 win down there in Walla Walla to secure the Battle of the Basin title in 2025. I'm going to sign off, but then we're going to keep it here for the fireworks show. For all of us involved with the Yakima Valley Pippins Baseball Club and everybody associated with the Pippins broadcast, I'm Harmon Johnson signing off for now, saying stay safe, have a great night, and we will talk to you tomorrow on Independence Day from Walla Walla. Final score again tonight. The Berries of Marion, 14. Yakima Valley Pippins, 4. 60 seconds till our fireworks show. Stick with us. You've been watching Pippins Baseball.
Maybe that's just a schedule for everybody, but they have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pippins fan.